Hello fellow wizards, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to teach you my new strategy to get residencies during a pandemic slash lockdown restrictions, I guess. I'm gonna do another video on my new Zoom strategy because lockdown 2 is looming, so we might have to go back to just exclusively Zoom shows. So I have a bunch of new awesome ideas for that. We'll do that in another video, but in this video I'm gonna focus on getting some residencies because we still have November and December, and restaurants would want to have you in there so they can offer something different to their clients. Let's get into that now. If you're new to this channel, my name is Sylar. I'm a full-time professional magician. Obviously, since March, I haven't been working as much, but I've been making videos to hopefully help you guys do some extra stuff and try and get some different incomes in. We'll make more videos on those types of ideas, but today I'm specifically talking about residencies. I've done a bunch of videos on residencies. You can go into the description and see the rest of them, but most of them are either interviews with managers slash owners of venues, or their strategies to go into a restaurant and talk to people and stuff. And I don't feel you can do that as much now, and especially with restrictions, maybe people don't want extra people in the restaurant just sort of talking and not being a customer or stuff like that. So I came up with a new strategy that got me 3 new residencies in the last month. So hopefully this will help you get some residencies for at least the end of the year and possibly some new ones for next year. So here's what I did. I went on Google and I Googled restaurants in my area, and I got a list of about 500 to 600 restaurants that I can look through. So from then I started to filter restaurants down, again, to specifically what works for me. So there are 3 price ranges. So I went for the last 2, right? Because A, I want to make sure the restaurant can afford to pay me some money, and B, I want them to have customers that could potentially book me in the years to come. So I filtered down the restaurants and venues that I liked. I went through all 500, 600 of them one by one. I went on their website, I went on their Facebook page, I looked at some photos, how it looks, what types of customers they have in, and then after about a week of doing this, I managed to get it down to about 200 venues. Now what I did is, because I wanted to test 2 different strategies to see officially versus non-officially approaching them, so I kind of halved them and I sent 100 of them an email, and then the other 100 the same email basically, but instead of emailing them, I just sent them a Facebook message on their official Facebook page. Overall, the responses were, I guess, pretty good, especially during these times right now, because a lot of restaurants aren't even open or thinking of opening anytime soon yet. So I think this was good. I got 8 responses altogether from all 200 of the emails that I sent. Out of the 8, I managed to do 7 trials, and out of the trials, I managed to get 3 new residencies that I'm starting at the middle of this month. So you're seeing this video on Wednesday, so I'm starting in about a week, which is awesome. So I already had several of them. Now I'm adding another 3, and the more I do this, the more you add another and another residency to it, you will get to make some decent money. You know, it will be more work than before, obviously, because I would love to go back to 3 weddings a week and just do that forever, but obviously that's not gonna happen anytime soon. So we have to just mobilize and adapt and start doing something different. So what I offer them, depending on the price range of the restaurant, is between £75 for 2 hours or £150 for 2 hours. I think that's decent money considering we can't really do much right now, especially when it comes to weddings or corporate events or trade shows or any other types of massive events. And just to quickly sort of step out from this, one of the venues that I'm gonna start doing a residency for them, the owner just recently got married and he had a very small, like 10 people wedding. So within this pub, they want to start offering this for just 6 people. So if you have 6 people and you want to have a tiny wedding that's just for you and it's personal, now what they did is they took some photos of me performing and they added me to their package. So now whenever a small event is happening at that place, they're offering me as an extra, rather than the venue just booking me for their £75 and pushing me towards this event. They'll just offer me as an extra thing, and then the prices can go up because you wouldn't necessarily go for your normal price. So that's an extra thing you should think about offering your venues, because maybe the venue didn't even think about doing something like this. Okay, so I'm gonna read this for you. Hopefully it should appear here as well so you can pause the video and have a look if you want to like copy it and stuff. If you genuinely just want a copy pasted version of this, just drop me a message on Instagram at Sylars Message and I'll message you this straight away, okay? So, hello, my name is Sylar and I'm a professional psychological magician based in Berkhamsted. Due to the COVID situation, the events I perform at have changed. I've had some success with restaurant/pub performances around tables. People haven't seen any live entertainment in a long time, so their reaction to this is great. I'm happy to offer a free trial. I can perform for 2 hours and then we can discuss whether this would work for you. All my tricks are now social distancing friendly. It's all visual and spectators won't need to touch anything. I use digital business cards via a QR code so I don't have to give out business cards. If necessary, I can also wear a mask and gloves. I have linked my showreel so you can get an idea of what I do. Link to the showreel. Let me know if this is of interest to you or if you have any questions. You can also reach me under my phone number. That's there. Regards, Sylar, member of the Magic Circle. The reason that I put member of the Magic Circle is because in the UK, general spectators, they see it as a very important thing if you're a member of the Magic Circle, so I'm just adding things that would help. The extra thing that I added since I made this is the fact that I also worked as a waiter for 10 years. Because I feel if they know that you also worked in that industry, they can sort of trust you more to not be in the way and annoy the staff and people and stuff, I guess. Because I spoke to a few owners and I think that's the main issue they have. If a magician's never worked in a restaurant, as in, you know, as a magician or not as a magician, they don't really know how to be in that restaurant, so general customers and owners might be annoyed because of it and you might not get the job just because you're sitting there like that waiting for something to happen. So the idea mainly is just, you know, it's a restaurant first. It's not your show that people bought tickets to, so be aware of people moving around, customers, waiters, bartenders, be out of the way, try and be as helpful as you can. Okay, so I tried to make this as efficient as possible because I don't want to sit here and talk to you for 20 minutes. Obviously, there's probably more information that I could have put in here, but I think this is the one you need. This is the basic information you need because I know it's work, but look, I did it and I got some results. So if you just stop watching this video now and go Google some restaurants, some venues, make a list, make a nice message, send them the message, and just see where you go from there. So yeah, thank you again for coming back for another video. Thanks for watching. Consider leaving this a like and a comment if you enjoyed the information. If there's any questions you have on this, leave them in the comments. I'll answer all of the questions straight away. No problem at all. And have a good rest of the week. I'll see you next time. Bye.